When you think of a war, you probably think of fighting, casualties, injuries, people even knowing it was happening. But on November 11th, 1809, the town of Huéscar in Spain valiantly went where no town had gone before, declaring war on an entire country without anyone realizing. That's right, my decrepit, withering friend. They didn't know they were fighting. Who? What? Where? Why? Only one of those is a valid question, but I'll answer them anyway. The town of Huéscar versus Denmark, a war that took place in sort of Huéscar, but also sort of nowhere. The war was declared in the context of the Spanish War of Independence. The trouble all started when Spain and France entered a mutual defense treaty against England. Napoleon asked Spain to send 13,000 troops to the Jutland in Denmark. Then, in what was either a stroke of malevolent genius or pure unbridled dementia, Napoleon was like, hey, look, Spain is approximately 13,000 troops weaker, we should invade now. After a successful invasion, Napoleon decided his brother was king of Spain. Spain agreed but disagreed at the same time, like the bipolar mess of a nation it was, and fell into chaos. Spain emerges from the chaos and allies with the UK, causing Spain and Denmark to now be on the opposite side of a war, a complete dick move to the 13,000 of their own troops who were previously stranded in Denmark. Unfortunately, those 13,000 were in for even more suffering as the Danish, under the orders of the guy the wars are named after, do what I do whenever someone crosses me in my personal life and imprison the 5,000 Spanish troops who can't escape. Spain somehow successfully accomplishing even worse treatment of veterans than us Americans have with the 4th of July. The Spanish weren't all too pleased with this here Danish tomfoolery that they themselves caused and decided the best course of action would be to sever all diplomatic ties with Denmark. The town of Huéscar was apparently so especially displeased with Denmark and Napoleon's little son that they went fucking rogue and decided to declare war on the entire country of Denmark with an army of municipal guards, 8 strong. That's less guards than names I can think of that start with DA off the top of my head. And they weren't even soldiers, just a bunch of guards named David, spelled 8 different ways. But just when you thought this story was stupid enough as is, when the war came to a close and the 1814 Treaty of Paris was signed by both Spain and Denmark, Huéscar never declared peace with Denmark as they had somehow forgotten they were at war until some nerd named Vincent found out about it 171 years later. Kind of ironic from the town that couldn't get over 5,000 people being imprisoned, but fucking whatever. On November 11th, 1981, exactly 172 years after the war started, the mayor of Huéscar and a Danish diplomat signed a peace treaty in a big citywide party. Disney-ass ending I know, but all of this still hasn't stopped me from considering Spain a part of Denmark.